technology that is built for your every sense. Acer Pure from Acer.
The stage is set for the high-stakes battle for the Vice President's post, and barring any last-minute twists and turns, the NDA candidate is expected to comfortably secure victory in the upcoming elections. Remember, the NDA has named the current Maharashtra Governor, CP Radhakrishnan, as their pick for the post. The India bloc has decided not to give up without a fight, even if the numbers are not really favoring them. And they have chosen to name the former Supreme Court Judge B. Sudarshan Reddy for the contest. So let's first take you through what the numbers look like at the moment. Let's talk about the number game currently. The total parliament strength is 781. Remember, the Vice President is going to be elected through an electoral college. So the MPs from both the Lok Sabha as well as the Rajya Sabha will be voting. The majority mark that is needed is 391. But look at how the numbers are stacked at the moment. The NDA strength clearly well ahead of the magic number. It is at 427, which means that it's not going to be much of a contest, and the NDA and the candidate that it has picked is going to win, which means Mr. Radhakrishnan could be the next Vice President of the country. But the India bloc has decided that it will also field a candidate, and it's not going down without a fight. So the India bloc has also fielded a candidate, but the numbers don't actually add up at the moment. They're currently at 320, with the India bloc saying that this is a fight against ideology. This is a fight to ensure the democratic process in the country. So in terms of numbers, there are 427, but more numbers would be added because it's not just the NDA. The YSRCP has also extended its support to the NDA candidate. So the numbers are going to, in fact, increase further, and it is currently at 438. But as they say, it's not over until it's over. So you never know what could happen tomorrow as the voting begins. But let's talk about the India bloc as well. The AIMIM has also extended its support. Now, in terms of numbers, it just has one seat, so it brings the tally to 321. But this is about a larger message of the India bloc unity and the AIMIM also coming into the fold. What does this mean, especially with the Bihar elections coming up? So a lot of questions, a lot of equations that are currently playing out.
अपने पार्टी के हित में नहीं, लेकिन देश के हित में सोच समझकर आप मतदान करिए। मुझे पूरा विश्वास है आप जो भी निर्णय लेंगे वो मेरे हित में और आपके हित में नहीं, लेकिन देश के हित में आपका निर्णय होगा। जो भी आपका निर्णय होगा मैं स्वीकार करने के लिए तैयार हूं। ये देश आपकी है, मेरी है और अपने सबकी है।
So this was the appeal from the India bloc candidate, Justice Sudarshan Reddy. Now, while the opposition's candidate is appealing to all to vote for the spirit of India, the question is, can Justice Sudarshan Reddy and the India bloc really rope in some of the fence-sitters on their side to give the NDA a closer fight? So let's talk about who these fence-sitters are and can they really change the game completely. Now, who will rope in these fence-sitters? Where are they going to vote? That's going to be very interesting to see. We already told you that the YSRCP has extended its support to the NDA. So its 11 MPs will be backing the NDA candidate. For the India bloc, the AIMIM has joined in as well. So one MP from AIMIM will be voting in favor. But there is some suspense on what's going to happen next for some of these parties, the fence-sitters as they're being called. The BJD with the 7 MPs has not yet decided on where it's going to swing. Same is the case with the BRS as well as the Akali Dal, the BSP as well as the 21 other MPs. So these are the fence-sitters. Again, if it all adds up as well, it's going to be only a close contest because the NDA does have the numbers. But let's get you more breaking updates now coming in. As the countdown to the VP polls has begun, the BJP has launched a fresh attack on the opposition's VP pick. The BJP has in fact shared a picture of Justice Reddy with Lalu Prasad Yadav, saying that the India bloc's VP candidate is seen with the further scam convict. The BJP is saying that this exposes the hypocrisy. My colleague Pragya is joining us on the broadcast with the details. And Pragya, the pictures have been put out by the BJP, and we've seen, despite the numbers clearly being in NDA's favor, there is a strong fight also being put up by the India bloc, with Justice Reddy himself appealing to the people to vote, saying this is for the spirit of India.
Well, in a vote, each candidate will appeal for votes, and in fact, what opposition believes is that they can, they would hope that some of the people and MPs from the NDA would vote in favor of their candidate, but it is highly unlikely, because there has been a very clear message from the BJP and also from the NDA heads, top brass of these parties like TDP and JDU, that they have to vote for the NDA candidate. Plus, there is also, larger and broader acceptability of Mr. CP Radhakrishnan among the candidates and among the MPs. What BJP, in fact, NDA is hoping that some of the opposition members will vote for CP Radhakrishnan. So there is hope from both sides, I would say, and appeal has to be made on both the sides as well. But what BJP is, saying about Mr. Reddy is that he's going to go, and he has, in fact, met Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav, and this is also seen as someone who is convicted in cases of corruption, and this doesn't augur well for a man of his stature who is contesting, for a constitutional post. So there is a larger question mark on the kind of people that Mr. Reddy is meeting, especially at a point in time where they have, he's not even Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav is not even a member of parliament. So in a way, this is also an attack that has come from the BJP on Mr. Reddy to seek, support from those who stand for corruption and who are known for the corruption. Whereas Mr. CP Radhakrishnan, he enjoys a very clean image and also credibility, and also the fact that he had been, acceptable even to the opposition parties within Tamil Nadu state, a state where, BJP has faced a lot of antagonized factors. But having said that, because this is a southern phase and opposition had to also pitch a candidate who also represents southern India, there is going to be a close contest. Opposition believes that this is one moment where all the opposition parties have come together for a one cause, despite having support for the other candidate and other considerations also. So they are also trying to show their, express their show of strength and unity. And this is going to be a very, very interesting poll, where it is going to be a very keenly contested election, I would say.
Absolutely. And just a few hours to go for that, isn't it, Pragya? Do stay with us, because the swords are out, and let's also talk about this image that the BJP has posted. This is the image of the VP pick of the India bloc seen with Lalu Prasad Yadav, and Amit Malviya of the BJP goes on to say, B. Sudarshan Reddy, the former Supreme Court judge and India Alliance's joint candidate, recently met the fodder scam convict Lalu Prasad, who isn't even a member of parliament and has no vote in the VP Electoral College. This isn't just a terrible optic. It's a shocking statement on probity in public life by someone who is aspiring for a high constitution office. And then he goes on to say, what's even more telling is the silence of the usual suspects. Retired judges and self-proclaimed custodians of constitutional morality, their hypocrisy stands exposed. And this is the picture that he has put out. We have, in fact, reactions that are coming in as well. Listen in.
Nobody knows the real reason for Mr. Dankar's resignation. This election was forced by BJP and its ruling allies. Now, as far as candidate is concerned, Justice Sudarshan Reddy is a very known jurist, justice, known for his commitment to the Constitution. We have appealed to all the political parties. Look at the candidates and who can occupy that position, giving respect to the Constitution and upholding the constitutional values.
So both the NDA as well as the India camps are holding a series of meetings to sensitize their MPs on the voting process to ensure that no votes are invalidated. So what exactly is the secret ballot process? through which the voters will be casting their vote tomorrow. Let's give you a lowdown. So it's only the MPs who are going to be participating in the polls for the Vice President. The voting is done via a pink-colored ballot paper, and each ballot paper is printed with 2 columns. One column is for the name, and the other is for the order of preference. And the voter will be listing the order of preference of the candidates in each of those papers. Apart from that, the voters will also be marking the ballot with a specific pen that is provided to them. So this is the process as it will be taking place tomorrow. With that, let's also talk about what is expected. Tomorrow the country will find out who is the next Vice President. The contest is between NDA's CP Radhakrishnan and India Block's B. Sudarshan Reddy, like we told you. And despite putting up a candidate, the opposition is well aware that it is short on the numbers, and it will require a once-in-a-lifetime kind of a surprise or a shock for them to actually emerge victorious. From the looks of it, the VP polls is just a mere formality. But if we look deep down, both the NDA and the India Bloc have a lot at stake. So let's talk about what is at stake really. Remember, this comes at a very crucial time as well. It comes ahead of the Bihar elections. So for the NDA, it is a chance to showcase dominance in the Sansad. So that is the important point that the NDA is looking for. Apart from that, for the India Bloc as well, now the question would be, why did the India Bloc even decide to field the candidate when it does not have the numbers? It is so that the India Bloc, one, can come together, they can prove their relevance despite not having the numbers. So it's also about unity. For the NDA, it's going to be about a big show of strength. Since the Lok Sabha polls is the first time that we are going to see an actual test. Apart from that, for India Bloc, it's going to be about preventing any cross-voting and putting up a united front. But there is also a regional messaging that will go behind all of it. For the NDA, of course, a win would boost its image in Tamil Nadu. Remember, there have been consistent efforts that have been taken by the BJP in Tamil Nadu to make inroads. This is going to be another one in the list. So any win here could boost its image. But for the India Bloc, though, it is about projecting the BJP as well as the TDP as anti-Telugu parties, saying that the India Bloc candidate is a Telgite and the BJP leaders, especially from the Telugu-speaking states, should have in fact voted for this candidate. Apart from that, the NDA, remember, has always prided itself on promoting OBC faces, whereas for the India Bloc, it's about pushing its Save Samvidhan narrative, the narrative that has been playing out time and again, with the India Bloc saying this is about the spirit of the nation. It's about the spirit of the constitution. But it's not just about the numbers as well, which tell us that the NDA is expected to win this tussle very comfortably. There are also other factors that are at play for both the sides. Now, for the India Bloc, it could be a losing fight, a lost cause. But is it going to be a smooth sailing for the NDA or not? Let's also talk about that. The reasons that we are looking at on why this is going to be very important. The first and foremost, of course, is that it lacks the numbers in both the houses. So for the India Bloc, they want to put up a fight. They want to make it clear that they're not going down without a fight, but they don't really have the numbers. There are very few unaffiliated parties that are also coming out in support, because as of now, only the AIMIM has said that they're coming out in support of the India Bloc. The other parties have not yet committed any kind of support. Apart from that, why it could be a losing battle for the India Bloc is also because, remember, there's a very low possibility of the NDA leaders cross-voting. And if we look at the numbers, they have a very clear edge. So that also means that it could be smooth sailing for the NDA, because in terms of numbers, they're clearly in favor of the NDA candidate. The unaffiliated parties as well, the YSRCP, which has a much bigger number than the AIMIM, has already come out in full support of the NDA. And this is also about alliance cohesion, because all the NDA parties are going to be backing their VP pick. So there is going to be a very minimal chance for any defections whatsoever that could take place.